Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'll be talking on another interesting and enlightening topic, which is tongue scrapers, the importance of tongue scrapers in your oral hygiene routine. Several times I've spoken on you brushing, not only brushing your teeth, but brushing your mouth, your teeth, your tongue, your soft palate, your hard palate, and every other oral tissues that needs that you can brush to remove the food residues that might be sitting on those tissues. I have spoken on brushing techniques, I've spoken on flossing, but today I'll be talking about another tool, important tool in oral hygiene routine, which is tongue scrapers. So if that sounds like something you want to know about, kindly watch this video till the very end. First things first, let's talk about what tongue scrapers are. Tongue scrapers are simple tools that are used to remove bacteria or food residues that are sitting on the surface of the tongue. They can come in form of copper, in plastic forms, and even in stainless steel. It does not matter the material your tongue scraper is made of. The most important thing is for it to do its job. So what's the job of a tongue scraper? The job of a tongue scraper is to scrape off those white particles you are seeing on your tongue. No, I said that you can brush your tongue, you can use your brush to remove those white particles. But there are times when you use your brush on your tongue and then it's not just removing those particles enough. It can scrape off a little bit of it, but it can't scrape off everything. You are always seeing those white particles still on your tongue. That's because your toothbrush cannot do the job of a tongue scraper. A tongue scraper is a produced, or let me say it is manufactured to remove dirt on the surface of your tongue. Now, how do you use a tongue scraper? Simply by scraping your tongue with it in a back and forth movement. You scrape your tongue back and forth after brushing your teeth. After brushing your mouth, you scrape your tongue in a backward and forward movement to remove, and trust me, you will see a clear difference. The first time I used a tongue scraper, I was dazed. I was really surprised because it did the job effect. It removed those white particles effortlessly within, let me say, within 5 seconds. It's removed everything. My brush became fresher and I felt it. In fact, my tongue felt lighter. To be sincere, I'm not even exaggerating. My tongue felt lighter. That's to tell you that tongue scraper cannot be replaced. You can't substitute tongue scraper for brushing. No, you can't do that. Now, how often should you use a tongue scraper? Once or twice in a day is enough. You brush your mouth in the morning and then you scrape your tongue. You brush at night, you scrape your tongue. But then if you can't do it twice in a day, because we are all pain tolerance, there are times when your tongue might be much more sensitive than mine, so you might just reduce yours to once in a day. Now let's talk about the mistakes you should avoid whenever you are using a tongue scraper. Number one is to be gentle with your tongue, right? You don't have to be too hard on your tongue because you are trying to scrape off the dirt there. The dirt are not so difficult to remove, right? Just be gentle while scraping off those bacteria and food residues disguising as a white coat on the surface of your tongue. Number two, don't forget to clean your scraper too. All right, don't just scrape your tongue here and there, and then you drop your scraper somewhere without cleaning it, without washing off the bacteria or the residues that it just removed. No, you don't do that. After scraping your tongue, ensure that you wash off those bacteria, those white coats and white particles that your scraper just removed. Ensure that you rinse it out and keep your scraper in a dry place. Number three, always remember that a tongue scraper is not a replacement for brushing and flossing. You can just see it as a bonus hygiene tip for your oral hygiene routine. Okay, it is never a replacement for brushing and flossing. Brushing has its importance, flossing has its importance, while tongue scrapers, or let me say tongue scraping, has its importance as well. So you are expected to do these three things to up your oral hygiene game. All right, I hope that you have gotten value from this video. I am sure you have gotten value from this video. So if you have gotten value and you know that you have never used a tongue scraper before, it's high time you started using a tongue scraper. It's high time you bought a tongue scraper for yourself and start using a tongue scraper. It's not so pricey, right? It's not so pricey, so it's something that you can afford and get for yourself. So if you have gotten value from this video, kindly like, comment, and please share with your family and friends. And if you are seeing me for the first time, you're welcome to Smile in Health TV. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, bye and take care.